Yeah, just give me a minute. Okay. So in the last class, we are discussing about the NumPy arrays. And in today's class, we'll continue with the same NumPy arrays. So before discussing the NumPy arrays furtherly, okay, here there is a short announcement for you that is related to tomorrow's class. So tomorrow we are having the class at 10, morning 10 o'clock. Instead of evening, it is morning 10 o'clock as a workshop. Okay, we are going to discuss the statistics. In tomorrow's class, we are going to discuss the statistics, the basics of the complete statistics for the data science and data analytics course. What are the statistics is required? The complete statistics we are going to discuss. Right now, we'll start from the basics and we'll go to the advanced level till what are the possibilities there. Right? And tomorrow the workshop at 10 a.m. and offline students has to attend offline only. Your batch students are going to attend offline only. Okay, no need to attend online. You come for offline. So same class, same everything. Okay, maybe class will be different because multiple students will attend tomorrow, right? So you may sit in the other classroom, big classroom. Okay, but building is same. So offline students, you attend offline only. Online students, you have to use this link. This is the WebEx ID for the tomorrow's workshop. And we are also going to share you the link in the WhatsApp community. And within the WhatsApp community, you will receive the link. I assume that most of you already have received. Just if you open your WhatsApp community, you already received. Just click on that. There is the link is available. You can use the link and you can attend the class. And this class will be recorded. And it will be given at the free of cost. Since it is a different time, we are conducting additionally, this is special class. So since it is a special class, you are going to get the free recording. Remember, whenever I take any extra class like this, that class you will get it a free recording. You don't need to pay for that. Okay, your regular class I can't give at free of cost, but any extra class, if when I'm taking anything extra like this miss, I will record that one and I'll share YouTube for you at free of cost, the recording. So tomorrow's class recording also will be shared to you. Okay, if you're unable to attend at morning 10 o'clock and you are having some other work, I'll share you the recording. If you're unable to come for offline, but online is okay, miss, even offline students attending the online. That is your choice, completely your choice, whether to come for offline or online or without coming to anything, you want to listen to the recording after the class. But listen to the class, that is compulsory. Okay, at 10 o'clock or if for example at morning 10 o'clock, it is not feasible for you. At your regular class time 7:30 only you listen. The recording you listen at 7:30. 7:30 time is your class time only now. At 7:30 you listen the class. Right? But complete the class tomorrow. Don't miss the class. Is the points are clear? So tomorrow we are going to have the statistics for data science. Already it was shared. The link was shared in the WhatsApp community. Just you can open your community. In that already the link was shared for you. Right? Now, so here we are going to discuss the NumPy 2D arrays. So in the last class we have seen, okay? Yeah, sure. So NumPy 2D arrays. So within the NumPy 2D arrays, we have completed in terms of how to create the NumPy 2D array. That is by using the list, zeros, ones, identity matrix, and diagonal matrix. And after that, we have seen how to extract the from the 2D array. How to create the 2D array is completed. How to extract the data from the 2D array. That is nothing but indexing of the 2D array. How you can do the indexing of the 2D array is just you are going to use the main bracket. Within the main bracket, you are going to take in terms of either complete row or complete column or selected rows and selected columns based on the index numbers by using the index numbers. Right? Now, remember this one. Which one? The how to extract the data within the 2D array. extracting the data within the 2D array, remember very clearly. Why, sir? Because whatever the 2D array you are working now, in the data frame also same. In the reality, we are going to work on the 2D data only. Our real life is on 2D data, where rows and columns will be there. So in today's class, we are going to complete the NumPy just in next half an hour. The 2D array will be completed in half an hour. And from there, we'll move on to the pandas in today's class. Now, in the pandas series and data frame is nothing but 2D array. In the 2D array, how we are applying the same logic is applied in this also. So tell me, okay. Now I'll show you one data set. Okay, let's take a data set like this. I'll take one data set in front of you. This is the data set. Okay, in the reality, you are going to get the data set in this way. This is the data set where we are having the columns and rows and everything. Now, I want to select this particular row, this row and this row. These are the two rows I want. What is the code I have to write? If it is array, if it is a 2D array, what is the code for extracting this row and this row? These are the two rows which I want to get. 3, this one and this one. So what is the index number of this one? Means 0, 1, this is 2 and this is 3. That is the index numbers. So for your understanding purpose, I'm creating the index number as one of the column. Okay. For your understanding purpose, just add the column. I'm inserting one new column. Just a minute. Okay. So here I'm adding the one new column, insert a new column like this, and where I'm adding the index numbers 0, 1, 2, like this, the index numbers just I'm adding. These are all the index numbers, right? Now, what are the index numbers I have added? Now, what is my requirement is I want the row index number 3 and row index number 2. These are the two rows which I want. What is the answer for this? Assuming it is the array. What is the answer? Okay. Just you are going to take the either slicing or list of. In the list of 2, 3. And what is the columns? All the columns. So you are going to keep the column like this, right? Now the same logic we are going to apply within the pandas also by using the ilog. A.ilog. Instead of using a of bracket, here we have to use the a.ilog. What is this ilog meaning is index location. I stands for index, LOC stands for location, index location. Sir, let us cross check. Okay, how it will be working, let us cross check here. So now what I'm going to do is, so that my work will be easy. So indexing of 2D array and this one both are same. Now here I'm going to load the data set. What are the data set is available, that Excel file I'm going to load here. How to load that one, I will explain this one later. Forget about this one. And Okay, this is the entire data. What are the data there you are having? That is the same data I'm loading here. Okay, your entire data was loaded. The entire Excel sheet was loaded here. Now, what is my requirement? Earlier I told you the index number 2 and index number 3 I want. What is the code you have to write here? A of bracket, comma, before to the comma, row index numbers. What is the row index numbers? 2, comma, 3. And what is the column index numbers? Means everything. If it is array, we have to write like this. If it is data frame, means a dot ilog. Answer will be the same. All the columns of that particular row will be extracted. Is the point is clear? Now, I want with respect to 1, 3, 5. 1, 3, 5, like that every alternate row I want. Starting from every alternate row I want. Starting from the 0. 0 index number, 2 index number, 4 index number, like that every alternate index number row I want. Then what is the code? A of comma, left side what you have to write? In terms of rows, 0 to everything with an increment of 2. Columns, what about the columns? All the columns. This is the for 2D array. For pandas, what we have to do? Dot ilog. You have to just add the dot ilog in the here. That's, and you are going to get every alternate record. 0 index, 2 index, 4th index, 6th index, 8th index. Now, how to select a single column? I want the column name is called as expenses. Expenses. Now, once again, this is the original data. This is the complete data, guys. Overall complete data, 2000 rows are there. In this, I want the expenses column. What is the index number of the expenses column is 0, 1, 2, 3. Now I want the third column, index number 3 with all the rows. What is the code? If it is a 2D array, what is the code? A of rows, I want everything. For all the rows, what I have to use? Column. For the column 3 I want. What I have to write here? Only 3. Should I write slicing or should I write list or anything? Means nothing is required. Single number only. Multiple numbers only, list. So I'm going to write this one. When I will write this one, if it is a array, but it is pandas now. So dot I log. See, expenses column. What is the expenses column is 18,537, same value, 250,295, 1000, this one. Now I want the expenses column along with the category column. These are the two columns I want. This is the column number 3, 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want this one and this one. These are the two columns I want. Rows are everything. Now, what is the code? A of all the rows, then columns, list of A, 3, 5. Now, instead of this one, you are writing here dot ilog. Point is clear? That is 2D array. This is pandas. If you know 2D arrays, how to extract pandas is again easy. Point is clear, guys? Now, next. So this is indexing of the 2D array. So indexing of the 2D array is more important. Now, you might get a question. Sir, in the pandas, for example, I want this column number, this one. What are the column number you are having? I want this column, customer segment or payment method. These are the two columns which I want. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. Should I count like this manually, sir? Is there any other option? Means other option is available. I will tell you. How to check the column index, row index number, it is visible for you, right? Here itself it is visible. Column index numbers are not visible for you. To get the column index numbers, we are having the shortcut. For that, we are having some option called as here a.info. If you write like this, you will find the for every column what is the index number. For expenses, what is the index number? Means 3. For category, what is the index number? Means 5. Now, if I want the region and department and revenue, these are the 3 columns I want. Then what is the numbers I have to select? 2, 6 and 7. So that too I want first one is region, second column department, third column as revenue. In which order I will write? Now what is the list I have to write? 6 comma 7 comma 2. So first column will be the sixth column, followed by seventh column, followed by second column. In what way I write the index numbers? In that way it will extract the columns. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now indexing of 2D is clear now. What is the advantage of indexing of 2D means same logic I am going to apply in the pandas to extract the single column, to extract the single row or multiple rows or multiple columns. In the pandas we are going to do the same. Just we are by writing the additional dot ilog. Okay. Now next. So now how to do the data modification within the 2D array? How to do the data modification? Now this is the A. Okay, what are the A values there? So here I'm writing this is the A. I think everyone has written this example in the last class in the notes. I asked to everyone to write this one. Now I'm going to modify a single value. How to modify? How to replace a single value? How to replace a single value in 2D array? In 1D array, how you are going to replace? How you are going to replace in 1D array? Array of index number right side with the value. Similarly here also I'm going to use array of index number, but it is a 2D array na? So it has to be single value. Now in this which value you want to replace? Tell me as per your requirement. You tell me which number you want to replace. For example 44. One of the student is saying that 44. 44 number you want to replace with what value you want to replace? First you have to think which value. Second you have to think with which value ought to be replaced. So which value you want to replace? First tell me the index number of that. What is the index number of this one? A of 1 comma 1. With what value you want to replace? Write that one in the right side. For example, I want to replace with the 50. I'm going to write right side 50 like this. So now that value will be replaced. Now similarly, I want to replace. Think in your mind which value you want to replace. For example, I want to replace this 12. Not 12, 17. I want to replace the 17 with 71. First how to extract 17? 3 comma 0. That is first 17. You will get the 17 first. You have to fill this one. Right side, you are going to fill with the new value. I want to fill with the 71. So I'm going to fill with the 71 and I'm printing the A. First select the whichever the value you want to replace, select that value and fill with the value. Point is clear? Now, in the pandas also same to same. Same logic. Now, for example, see here, I'm having this one, 42,532 is there now. I want to replace this one with the 40,000. First tell me how to select the 42,532. 0th row, column, 0, 1, 2, 2. So 0 comma 2. So I'm going to take a dot ilog of 0 comma 2. First I'll get the value. This value with what I want to replace? 40,000 I want to replace. I'm writing 40,000 on the right side. A. Value was replaced with 40,000. Whatever you are doing in the 2D NumPy array, pandas is same. Concept is clear. So once you learn the NumPy why pandas is easy means this is the reason. Clear guys? So just we are going to use the same logic. How to replace a single value in the NumPy 2D array. 2D array means only fix it is data frame in pandas. Whatever the things you are practicing here, same logic will be applied. What you practiced in the 1D array, same logic will be applied in the series. Right? Now, so here I want to replace the one entire column with the 50. One entire column only I want to replace. with the single value 50. Now first tell me which column I want to select means this column I want to select is last column. Now how to set the last column first tell me. A of all rows, comma, in terms of 2 or -1. If you write -1 also not a problem. -1 or 2, choice is yours. So I'm writing 2. First it is going to extract the values. All these values has to be filled with 50. The entire column filled with 50. Now I want to replace this second row with the 50, this row. Now what is the code for this? A of row number is 1, comma, all columns. First you are going to get that particular row. Which row you want to fill? First you select that one. Right side you write the 50 and automatically it will be replaced with the 50. Point is clear? Which one you want to select? First extract that. Get them first. After that fill them. Sir, now for example, A of 1 comma colon. I'm writing. Now how many values you are going to get? 3 values. 3 values you can replace with a single value or 3 values you can replace with a 3 different values. 3 values as a single value or 3 values as a 3 different values. So what is this logic? Yesterday do you remember? We have discussed A of 1, 2, 3 is equal to 50. What is the meaning of this? A of 1 is equal to 50, A of 2 is equal to 50, A of 3 is equal to 50. Now, A of 1, comma 2, comma 3 is equal to 50, comma 51, comma 52. What is the meaning of this? A of 1 is equal to 50, A of 2 is equal to 51, A of 3 is equal to 52. Where we have discussed this concept? In the 1D. Within the 1D, how to replace this value. Open your 1D notes. Same logic will be there. Open your 1D notes if you want. How to replace a value within the 1D array. Is that available? So same thing will be applied here. Now here I'm going to get the 3 values. Now 3 values can be filled with a single value or 3 values can be filled with the 3 different values. If you want to fill with the 3 values with a single value, write the single value, then 3 values will be filled with the single value. Now the same 3 values should not be filled with a single value. It has to be filled with the 3 different values. Then what you have to write? You have to write the 3 different values, 101, 102 and 103. Something I'm writing like this. And I'm going to check the A. Is the point is clear? Either replace with a single value or replace with the multiple values. But when you have to fill with the multiple values, first you have to check how many values you have extracted. Now tell me guys, A of, okay, I'm going to select here all the rows with 1. Rows are everything 1. Now how many values will be selected? All rows, 1 column. What is that one? Index number 1 means center 1. How many values you are going to get? 4 values. Now 4 values you can fill with the single value or 4 values you want to fill with multiple values means right side how many values you have to take? 4. You can't take right side 1 or 2 or 3. Either 1. If in the right side you can write 1 or if you want to write means you have to write 4. In between not possible. Point is clear? Now, so here I'm writing in terms of like this. See, A is equal to 1 you can write. Okay. A comma B when you are taking the multiple variables on the left side, right side how many variables you have to take? How many variables on the left side? That many values on the right side. Or A is equal to B is equal to, then also you can take one value. You want to apply this logic, that is the question. If you apply it like this, yeah, entire column with a single value, entire column with a single value, if you are writing like this means, what is the meaning means, it is applying the logic of this one. This value will be filled with 100. This is also filled with 100. This is also filled with 100. This is also filled with 100. When you are writing a right side 4 values, it is applying the logic of this one. This logic or this logic. Point is clear? Now, so here I am writing the 4 values. What are the 4 values I am writing means? First one is 50, 51, 52 and 53. These are the 4 values. Now, the entire column will be replaced with the 4 values. Either single value or 4 values. Now, can you write a comma b is equal to 1 comma 2 comma 3? Or a comma b comma c is equal to 1 comma 2? Same. So when you have selected here 4 values, right side you have to write 4 or either you have to write 1. But in between 2 you can't write, in between 3 you can't write, or 5 or 6 or any other number you can't write. It will throw the error. Points are clear? Now, if you remember the list concept, if you remember the 1D array, then it is easy. If you have forgot the list or if you forgot the 1D array, again it is new for you. Okay, who are not practicing? As I am saying in the class multiple times, pandas is important means some of the students are thinking that these concepts are not important. Without these concepts, you will not understand pandas, that you are forgetting. For IT job, degree is important means the not only degree. For understanding degree, LKG also important. Without LKG, you will not understand degree. Don't forget that one. But for the job, LKG is not important. At the same time, for the life only LKG is not important means without LKG, how you will understand ABCDs? Every class is equally important only for understanding the next class. Okay, 7th class is important or not means without understanding 7th class, sit in the 8th class. You will understand the importance of 7th class. In your real life, anyone is asking 7th class, what is your marks in the 7th class? In the interview, they'll ask you. None of the person will ask. Means the meaning is 7th class is not important. Huh? The meaning is 7th class is not important. Without understanding 7th class, how will you understand 8th class? That is logical, minimum logic. Every class is equal important. 7th class is equal important so that 8th class you will understand. 8th class is important so that 9th class you will understand. 9th class is important. 10th class you will understand. With that intermediate you will understand. With that degree you will understand. With that you will get the job. You are saying only degree will give the job, but for getting the degree, these many efforts you are keeping in the back end, you are not seeing. Similarly, pandas is important means not only pandas, entire back end of the pandas is also important. Or don't forget that simple logic. Sir, you only told no, sir, pandas only is important means, but I only told now for pandas numpy was important. Why you are missing that statement? Right? And second important point, if I know these all the things, I also having the common sense now. I am also a trainer and I am already having as a data analyst experience. If already I know that these are all not important, directly only the pandas is important means, why to explain for you all these things? To do the time pass. I'm doing the time pass in the class. No, no. Just apply the common sense. Why sir has explained the for loops for us? If it is not related for in the future, why he has spent the for loops 2 or 3 days of time? If list.extend method is not important or list.insert method is not important, why he has spent in the class? Just ask this question in your mind. Whether sir knows that in the future list.insert will be used in the real life or not. Whether sir knows. Yes, he knows. He knows means why, after knowing also why he has explained in the class. If you ask that logical question, you'll understand the answer. Right? So don't miss any of the single topic also. I know already which are important, which are not important. Did I explain for you the complex numbers? And I have focused on the complex numbers because I know that one we are not going to use. In the math, Math dot exponential, math dot log I have told you. Did I explain math dot cos theta, math dot sin theta? Did I explain? I know that it is not going to be useful in the future. If I have to do the time pass volume is that one also I have to explain now. Point is clear. So in the further, I'll explain for you one point will come, one scenario will come where we are going to apply the exponential. Now I will say that exponential will be applied np dot exp. Now np dot exp of this data, for example, for this column only, I'm going to apply the np dot exp. For this entire column, I'll apply the np dot exp. Means what is the meaning? For every value, it will apply the e to the power of e to the power of e to the power of. Okay, if I apply np dot log on this column, what is the meaning? For every value, it will apply the log. Now, why I have explained for you the log and exponential only? Np dot exp only I have told you, np dot log only I have told you. In the mathematical operations, if you see, these two things I have told you, or np dot power in the math dot power, or here I have told you only this one. Why? Because I know that in the future I'm going to explain for you this one. So after this class is completed, after the Python for data science is completed, so once this folder is completed, I'll come to this folder. After that, this one. After that, this one. After that, this one. After that, this one I'll come. In this, there is a concept called as transformations. Okay. So where we are going to do this one. So here, what is the transformation we are going to apply? What is exponential transformation? Means converting every value to exponent value. How to convert? np dot exp. This code where I'm going to explain after 1.5 month class, you'll get that one. By that time, for example, not for you, for data science students, for you next week only it will come. So at that time, I'm going to explain, I will say that apply the log transformation. What is meant by log transform? Apply log transformation means convert every value to log. How to apply that one means np dot log of a. If you forgot np dot log of a, how you can do the log transformation? If you forgot np dot exp of a, how you will apply the exponential transformation? Sir, np dot exp will be used. See, this code I have not explained for you now. In the notes I am having now, clearly I will show you. If you are having any doubt means I will show you. What is this function? And what is this function name is called as? Here np dot exp. In the similar way, where it is there, in which folder it is available? What is the number of the folder? 9. Where we are in the, right? I know now, in the 9th folder that is there, that has to be understand means we have to understand now only. I know, right? That is the reason. I told it is a connected subject. Once again, I'm saying this one. I'm showing the importance. Yesterday also I have told you clearly, and today also I'm saying the importance. And still I can see some of the students when I'm asking 1D array, how you are going to replace me, still you are seeing my face, miss. It is going to be difficult, guys. If you forgot the previous classes, it would be difficult. Okay. In the starting initial classes only, I told you one of the class, don't practice for 10 days continuously. After 11th day, you'll find the Kannada movie. After that, after 15-20 days, if you don't practice continuously for 20 days, what happens? Directly you'll see the Korea movie only in the class. Did I told this one in the starting? If you don't practice, automatically what happens means the content will be more. The once the content is completed more, and if you want to practice at that time, you cannot practice. At the same time, next day's class, you will not understand. Finally, for you, it is going to be some kind of Korea movie. You will not understand anything. And when I say like this, some of the students will think that is a joke and they laugh initially. Once they don't practice, really they'll find that one and finally they'll fit the course. At that time they'll fix that. Okay, sir has told this one initially only. Now, as of now, if I say that Kannada movie, Korea movie, something like this, you will feel as a joke. Absolutely. If you are sitting in your position, if I sit also, I'll also feel like that one. Not a problem. But my intention is in terms of if you don't practice means this is going to be a problem. Right? Now, coming back. So like this, we are going to replace the values, either single value or single column, multiple values like this. Now tell me guys, here I want to replace the values like this. This is the one, 101, 103, 52, sorry, 101, 103, 5 and 50. These are the four values. To extract these four values, tell me first what is the code? 101 I want, 103 I want. Similarly, 5 and 50. These are the four values. To extract four values, what is the code I have to write? A of list of 1, 2. These are the rows, columns. What is the column numbers? 0, 2. Now output you are going to get in terms of 0, 2 and 1, 2 if you write like this. Now what is the rows it is collecting miss? That is 1, 2 rows. And what is the columns? What are the list of columns? 0, 2. Now if I take here in terms of the column like this, 2 column. Okay. Now what is the column number 2 means? This is the column number 2. First let me execute. This is the A and A of this one. That is A of 1, 2. Rows are A of 1, 2 and column index number is 2. Right? Now, my point is in terms of how to replace the values. How many values you are extracting? That many values you have to write on the right side, or you have to write on the right side one value. Right? Now, next concept is called as, after replacement, the next concept is called as flattening. Now, what is meant by flattening means converting a 2D array to 1D array is called as flatten. Converting a 2D array to 1D array is called as flatten. Now, A is equal to np.array of 0, 1, 2, comma 3, 4, 5, comma 986. You are having like this 0, 1, 2, comma 3, 4, 5, comma 986. Now, so here 0, 1, 2 means what? First row na first column? First row. So what are the list is there? The list will be converted as a row. It is a combination of rows. 3, 4, 5 is the second row. 9, 8, 6 is the third row. So like this, you are going to get the 2D array. Now print M is A will be printed like this. This is the A. Now A dot ravel. Function name is called as ravel. Ravel means it is going to do the 2D to 1D. How it will be converted to 1D means it will take first row values followed by second row values followed by third row values. Like this it is going to take. Okay. So A of 1 to this 2D will be converted to 1D in this way. So for converting a 2D to 1D, we are going to use the function name is called as ravel. Okay. Now next one is called as reshape. You are changing the shape. So 1D to 2D or within the 2D to 2D. So how to convert a 2D to 1D means ravel. How to convert a 1D to 2D? 1D to 2D means first you are going to take the np.arrange of 6. What is np.arrange of 6? 0 to 5. 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. A, print ARR. ARR means it is going to print the array of A 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And what is the shape of this one? What is the shape? It is 6 comma. That is the shape. Now I am going to reshape with 6 comma 1. What is the meaning of 6 comma 1 means 6 rows with 1 column. So 6 rows means first row, second row, third row, fourth row, fifth row, and sixth row. Like this, it is going to create the 6 rows with one column. Like this, you are going to get. So what are the ARR is there? 2, 6 comma 1 means like this. Now, if I take here, instead of 6 comma 1, 2 comma 3. What is the meaning of 2 comma 3? 2 rows. Here already 6 values are there. 6 values can be filled in the 2 rows, 3 columns. 2 rows with 3 columns. First value will be, first it will complete the row, followed by it will complete the second row. First it will complete always first row, not column wise. It completes first row. So first 0, 1, 2 followed by 3, 4, 5. Now if you take here 3 comma 2, reshaping of 3 comma 2. Now what is 3 comma 2? 3 rows with 2 columns. What is the values it is going to fill is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It is going to give in this way. And if you give here 6 comma 1 or 1 comma 6, 1 comma 6 means 1 row with 6 columns. So 1 row means 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1 row, okay. 6 columns, how sir? When it will be considered as 6 columns means when it is a 2D. If it is 1D, it will not be considered as columns. When it is 2D only, it will be considered as columns. Now each of them is a column. Separately. Now in the 2D, rows are there, columns are there. Is the points are clear? Now, sir, can I take here instead of like this 2 comma 10? How you can take 2 comma 10? Because here total how many values are there? 6 values are there. 2 comma 10 means what? 2 rows with 10 columns. 2 rows with 10 columns means total how many values will be there? 20 values. Here 6 values are there. 6 values, how it can be filled in the 20 values? 20 positions it cannot be filled now. So it is going to throw the error. Hey, how the 6 values size of 6 I can fill in the 20 positions? So 6 values can be filled in the 6 portions, either 1 comma 6 or 2 comma 3 or 3 comma 2. In that way it can be filled. If you are asking 2 comma 10 means how it can be filled? Is the point is clear? Now next. So here I am writing in terms of 2 comma 3. Now here one more array is there. This is the array. Now this array is 0, 1, 5 and 10, 58. What is the shape of this array? It is a 2 comma 3. Now I am asking to reshape to 3 comma 2. 2 comma 3 means how many values are there total? 6 values are there. 3 comma 2 means how many values? 6 values only. So this 6 values can be converted to 6 values means yes. Only difference is here rows are there. 2 rows, 3 columns. I want 3 rows, 2 columns. Now, sir, 3 rows, 2 columns. Now you will get a question like this. See, 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. This is the first row, second row. Now, I want this one is 2 by 3. 2 rows with 3 columns. My requirement is 3 rows with 2 columns. Now, what it is going to do means 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. Why it will select like this? First, it will convert to 1D. Basically, in the back end, it will convert to 1D. After converting to 1D only, it will be converted to the new shape. What are the new shape you are asking? It will be converted to new shape. First, it will fill the row, followed by like that, 1 row. 0, 1 will be filled, followed by 5, 10 will be filled, followed by 58, 10 will be filled. Basically, first it will be converted like this. Sir, I want output like this, sir. The first row is there, na? 0, 1, 5, 10, 58. This is also 3 rows with 2 columns, no, sir. This is also 3 by 2. This is also 3 by 2. This is also 3 by 2, right? This is also 3 rows are there with 2 columns are there. So simply it can convert a row to column now. This is called as transpose. This concept name is called as transpose. Transpose means the first row will be converted as first column. The entire second row will be converted as second column. Third row will be converted as third column. Like that, each row will be converted as column is called as transpose. Row to column, column to row is called as transpose. Now here I am going to apply the reshape, not transpose. It is a reshape. So when I do the reshape, first it will convert to ravel, that is 1D array. From there, it will apply the new shape. Okay. Now tell me guys, what is the answer of this? What is the answer of this cell? What is the answer of this cell? That is 0, 1, 10, 50, 2, 3. And I want the new shape as 2 rows with 3 columns. What is the answer? 0, 1, 10, 50, 2, 3. This is the answer of a reshape of 2, 3. Now when I do the transpose, what is the answer? What is the answer of transpose? 0, 10, 2, 1, 50, 3. The first column will be converted as first row. Or first row will be converted as first column. Anything is fine. Row to column, column to row. What is the difference between these two is clear now? So when you do the reshape like this, you are going to get the output in this way. When you do the transpose, you will get in this way, the output as. Clear guys? Anyone has any questions? So you are having basically 3 by 2. Yeah, just like pivot table. Yes, pivot table is somewhat slightly different, but okay. It is not a similar kind of pivot. Okay, pattern is something like that, but it is not pivot. Right? Now, next one is called as sort. np.sort. Now you have to do the sorting. Again, first let me write this one. 5, 4, 6, 2, 8, 2, 8, 9, 20. Okay, this is a 2D array. Now I want to do the sorting. Two types of sorting are there. One is called as row sort. Second one is column sort. What is meant by row sort? Row sort means take the first row and sort it. What is the first row sort after the sorting the first row? Second row after sorting? 2 to 8. What is the third row after sorting? 8, 9, 20. And this is called as row sort. Each row you are sorting. Next, second one is called as, this is called as row sort. What is meant by row sort means take the each row and sort. Next one is called as column sort. What is meant by column sort means take the first column and do the sorting. What is the first column sorting? 258, right in the column 258. Take the second column 489. Take the third one 2620. This is called as column sort. Row sort, column sort. Okay, row sort means taking the each row and sorting. Column sort means taking the each column and sorting. Clear guys? Now let us see the answer. So how to do the row sorting means row sort will be given as np dot sort of whichever the area you want to sort. Axis is equal to 0. Axis is equal to 0 means column wise sorting. Axis is equal to 0 means column wise. Axis is equal to 1 means row wise. So here I am going to do the column wise and I am going to get the 258, 489, 2620. Axis is equal to 1 means you are going to do the row wise. 456, 228, 8920. Clear? Axis is equal to 1 indicates row. Axis is equal to 0 indicates column. Right? Yes. Now, as one of the student is asking the question, what is the question? Sorry. Swapna, how to remember? Answer is very simple. First question was asked by Swapna and answer was given by Ali. Okay. Both of them are saying the private messages, but Swapna is asking, sir, it is how to remember a lot. So many things. Answer is Ali is giving the answer as please revise again, sir. He is asking me to revise. Instead of me, remove that, sir. Please revise again. Ali, remove the word sir. In your message, remove the word sir and read that one. Right? Yeah. Yes, obviously you have to remember lot means what you have to do means you have to practice more. More concepts, more time. Right? Next, A is equal to np dot array. This is the np dot array and which is the 2D array. Now what is A plus 10? What is the meaning of A plus 10? For every value add 10, whether it is 1D or whether it is 2D. In the 2D also we'll add the every value 10. Same logic will be applied. What is this operation called as? Arithmetic operations in the 1D array. So same arithmetic operations only. It is also called as here arithmetic operations only. And if you do the comparison operations, same comparison operations. Okay. Now, I am writing here A is equal to 10. What is the output? Every value is equal to 10. And first it is checking the first value. Whether first value is equal to 10? No. False, 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 false. And you are going to get like this. If you write comparison operator means comparison. If you write logical operator means logical. If you write arithmetic means arithmetic. So what are the logic you applied on the 1D array? Same logic will be applied on the 2D array also. Both are same. Right? So now if I do the A minus 10, what is the meaning? Every value minus 10. For every value, it is going to do the minus 10. Next one is in terms of A equal, this is arithmetic operations and similarly comparison operations. So this is arithmetic operation, one example. For comparison operations, one example is A is greater than 1. A is greater than 1 means which is true, which is false, except first one. Remaining all of them are true. First one is false. Right? It is comparing and it is going to give the output as true or false. Now if I write here in terms of like this. So here A is equal to a 2D array, B also a 2D array. Now, so 2D array 1 and 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 plus 44, 14, 24, 34, 44. This is a 2D array, that is also 2D array. Now if I do the A plus B, then what it will do? Add for every value of A, every value of the B. Now what is the answer? 41. Next 6, 17, 28, 39, 50. So that is the answer. Same logic na. In the 1D also same na. In the 1D, both of them should be 1D. When you are doing the concatenation or when you are doing this one, you have to check both the sides. The array should be the same. If left side 1D array is there, right side 2D array is there, it will throw the error. And it will say clearly that shape is different. Okay. Both of them either should be 2D or both of them either should be 1D. Right? Next, this one. What is this is called as A into B. What is A into B? So here you are going to have this 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now, what is A into B? This is A, this is B. What is A into B? For every value of A, for every value of B has to be multiplied with the same index position. That is 1 into 5, 5, 2 into 6, 6. Sorry, 2 into 6 is 12, 3 into 7, 21, 4 into 8, 32. And this is out. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Now you'll get a question. Sir, matrices will not be multiplied like this now. Matrix multiplication is a different, right? For example, assume this is a matrix. This is also a matrix. How the matrix multiplication will be done? First row will be multiplied with the first column. Similarly, first row will be multiplied with the second column, like that. So first row will be multiplied with the first column. First row with first column, that is 1 into 2 plus 2 into 7. Similarly, first row will be multiplied with the second column. What is the first row with second column is 1 into 6 plus 2 into 8. Similarly, second row with the first column. Second row with first column means what? 3 into 5 plus 4 into 7. Next, second row with the second column. That is 3 into 6 plus 4 into 8. Like this, it has to be multiplied. This is called as what? Matrix multiplication. And that too when you are applying on the matrices. Here you are not doing the matrices. So matrix multiplication is not required here. For example, some of the students are not understanding this one. Just ignore. Matrix multiplication we don't want. But if some of the students are having the question, some matrix multiplication is different means, for that we are having a separate concept called as mat-mul. Mat-mul means it will apply the matrix multiplication and it will give the output as like this. Whatever we have done is not the mat-mul. For every value of A, every value of B was multiplied. This is array multiplication. This is array multiplication. Whatever we have done is called as array multiplication, not the matrix multiplication. If you want matrix multiplication means we are going to use the matrix multiplication separately like this. What is that matrix multiplication means? np.matmul, which we don't require. This logic is also not required. Since some of the students are asking the question only for those students, if you are not asking means just ignore. This is not related to you. Max-mul is not required for us. Nowhere we are going to use. Matrices only we are not going to use. Okay. Next, coming to this multiple 2D. Okay. Joining the 2D arrays. How we can join the 2D arrays? Two 2D arrays are there and I want to join them. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Like this I am having the two 2D arrays are there. And I want to join them. How to join them means here two ways are there. One is called as vertical stack. Second one is called as horizontal stack. What is stack means? Joining is called as stack. Vertical stack means vertically you are going to join. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now this is vertical stack or horizontal stack means here are you joining them? This is A, this is B. A bottom B. A by here, what is vertical stack? A here, B here. This is vertical line. A here, B here means what is this one? Horizontal line. Now A and B, top and bottom is what type of stack it is called as? Top and bottom. Top and bottom is called as vertical. So when you write the V stack, you are going to get the output like this. So top and bottom. Now what is H stack? Horizontal stack means what is the meaning? Side by side. 1, 2, 3, 4 followed by 5, 6, 7, 8. Side by side. That is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. Now what is now like this you are going to get, that is called as H stack. Horizontal stack. Horizontal means horizontal line. AB. Vertical means AB. Is the point is clear? Everyone? H stack and V stack to join the arrays. That is with respect to 2D arrays. These are the things which we want in the 2D arrays. 2D array is completed. Everyone is clear? Anyone? Any questions? Both online and offline students. If you are having any particular question, please ask. Don't ask me to revise entire concepts. Entire concepts revision, again, it will take so much of time. That is not, I'm not going to do. If any particular concept you have not understand means, please ask what are the concept you want me to explain in the entire things of 1D and 2D. Okay. As one of the student in the online is asking, sir, could you explain that column sort? What is meant by column sort means? So here, take any 2D array of your choice, Renuka. Take any numbers of your 2D. Choice is yours. Some numbers. I'm going to take here 4, 8, 6, 15, 19, 20. Only 2 columns. Sorry, only 2 rows with 3 columns. Renuka, this is okay. A 2D array. This is a 2D array, right? In this 2D array, I'm doing the column sort. Column sort. What is meant by column sort means out of these two, which number is low? So instead of this, let me take here 14, 18 and 6. Let us go with something like this. 14, 18 and something like this. Okay. Now what is meant by column sort means take the first column. In the what is first column? Renuka, what is first column? 44 and 15 is called as first column, right? Now do the sorting for this. Which number comes first? Which number after? 15, 44. Is that okay? Out of these two. Next, out of these two, 18, 19. Out of these two, 6, 20. This is called as column sort. Each column you have sorted. Now, row sort. What is meant by row sort? Take the first row. Instead of earlier you have taken the first column and you have sorted here in the first column. Now instead of that, take the first row and do the sorting in the first row. So first row, after doing the sorting, what is the output you are going to get? First row, 6, 18, 44. Similarly, take the second row, 15, 19, 20. Is that clear? That is column, this is row. Clear, guys? Everyone? Any questions? Any questions? No questions? 1D and 2D. So, sir, can we do one more example for V stack and H stack? Absolutely. Take anything of your choice. Okay. Something of your choice you can select. Take any 2D arrays, any 2D arrays of your choice. One 2D array and second 2D array. One 2D array I'm taking as 2, 9, 1, 8, 16, 2 or 3. This is a 2D array. I'm going to take one more 2D array. One more 2D array is 3, 4 and 5, 6. Now both the 2D arrays are same shape or different shape? Different shape. When you are having the different shape, you cannot do the H stack. I mean V stack you cannot do. Horizontal stack you can do. Because rows are same na. Rows are same. You can do. So when rows are same, then 2, 9, 1, 8, 16, 3. Side to this add 3 and 4, 5 and 6. Okay, adding side by side. Adding side by side is called as what? Which type of stack? Horizontal stack. In shortcut, H stack. Side by side. Adding top and bottom. Okay, A, bottom is B. That is 3, 4, 5, 6. Can we add like this? Because these two are missing now. So it is going to throw the error. Now, so in order to work with this one, so I'm going to take the one here 1 and this is 7. Now in this case 2, 9, 1, 8, 16, 3. This is A. Below to that 3, 4, 1, 5, 6, 7. Top and bottom. What are the two arrays you are having? This is A, this is B. What are you having on the top? If you write on the top, bottom, if you write this one, A and B, top and bottom, it is called as V stack. If you write them in the side by side like this, it is called as H stack. Point is clear? Done? Now, as one of the student is asking the question, list an array that difference is comma, but some arrays output comma is there. Now tell me guys, Bindu is asking this question. Tell me what is the reason? Why you are getting that array comma? What is the reason? Without using the print, she is printing the only the variable directly. So when you are printing the variable directly without using the print, you will get the output like that. When you use the print like this, in that case, you will not see the comma. Whatever the array you are trying to print, use the print. With the print, if you use, comma will not be visible. Without print, if you are trying to print, the last line automatically will be printed in the Jupyter notebook. That is the reason commas are visible. Bindu. Already I have explained in the class. Is that clear? Sir, I have a doubt, but it is not belongs to today's session. Can you please repeat briefly? Related to what? Govardhan. You are asking repetition. Okay, repetition regarding what? I want to repeat what? Overall, you are asking overall arrays to be repeated. NumPy. Overall NumPy you are asking. Govardhan. No. Reputation. What is this reputation? Which one? Govardhan, I didn't understand your question. Now, for stacking, we are having the second option called as concatenate. Okay, for stacking, it is called as concatenate. Even you can use this one also. Concatenate also will give the same answer. np.concat. Concat means combine two. Combine two is called as concat. Right? Now, so here, sir, when we are going to use the H stack, when we are going to use the V stack means, see, the point is like this. I'll tell you with one real-time example. You tell me, in this case, what I have to use. There is Flipkart. Okay. Flipkart says data I'm having with me. And in that here, dates are there. Dates are 01/01/2025. And what is the sale? Some number. 02/01/2025. What is the total amount of sale? Like that, I'm having in the one Excel sheet, I'm having the January month sales. In the Excel sheet 2, second Excel sheet, I'm having the date of February. That is 01/02/2025. Like this, I'm having the entire days of February. What is the sales? Now in the third one, I'm having in terms of March. 01/03/2025 to 31/03/2025. Of course, 31 was not completed. Example purpose. Okay, you are having the data like this. Now you have to combine. Which one you are going to use? H stack or V stack? Side by side you are going to keep. Top and bottom you are going to keep. We are going to use in terms of V stack. So first we'll complete the January month. Below to that same column name na February month will add, and below to that March month will add. Below to that April month. Like this, one by one month we'll keep in the bottom. Now assume if you are having the data like this, one of the Excel sheet consists of Flipkart data. One of the things will have the Amazon data. Now you want to compare both of them. Now in this case, top and bottom you are going to keep, or how? Side by side. So date will be the same. 01/01/2025 Flipkart, along with the side Amazon also will be added. We'll bring the Amazon says side to that instead of bringing to the bottom. So side by side is called as H stack. Top and bottom is called as V stack. Is the points are clear? In one case we are going to use that. In one case we are going to use this. That is the real-time applications. Now coming to the pandas. Let's move on to the pandas. Now in the pandas, okay, so the pandas, most important one. So pandas is a library which is used for the data manipulation, data analysis, statistics. So from now, the entire process, whatever we do on the structured data is only pandas. The moment we enter into the pandas, from now, day life is starts with the pandas. Your entire day is pandas only. Once you join the companies, what is the code you are going to write means pandas code only. Not on the first day. Every day you will write only the pandas code as a data analyst. Okay, our life is in pandas, right? So using the pandas library only, we are going to do everything, that is data manipulation. So if you want to add or remove or replace anything, sir, even the 2D arrays also we can do or something now. So we are going to get the data, right? What are this type of data we are having? This entire data we are going to load in the pandas. Okay, a table. What are the table we are going to get? The entire table we are going to load in the pandas. In the reality, we are going to get the tables. Tables means structured data. Table means 2D array. Table means data frame. So you are going to get the table like this. And now we are going to work on this table. How to create the table? How to modify the data? So for example, in this data, something was here filled in a terms of like this 2000. But it is not 2000, it is 20,000. It is called as wrong data. and you want to replace with the wrong data with the right data. What you are going to do is replace. So sometimes we may get something like this missing. What you are going to do is you are going to replace that particular single value. You are going to replace. Now here this is a gender column. In this gender, every person is male only. Whoever has done the transaction, every person is male only. Now you are going to add the new column filled with everything with the male. Just you are going to fill the output like this with the male. What are the entire data is there? You are going to fill the entire data with the male. Right? M. Now in the Excel I have dragged like this. In the pandas, then Excel pandas is easy. Okay. So how you are going to fill the entire column with a single value is already I have discussed in the 2D arena. How to fill the entire column with a single value. How to fill alternate columns with a single value is that one also we have discussed. So just we are going to do that one and the entire data manipulation will be done. So on the structured data, we are going to do the manipulations. And here what is meant by manipulation means modification. Manipulation, data manipulation means also called as data modification. Both are same. One should be very good at data manipulation. This is your skill. In the resume, this will have the more importance. Everyone should have the very good skill in the data manipulation. Manipulating the data. Manipulating the data means not in a wrong way, cleaning them. The original data, whatever they give for us is called as raw data. That data we are going to clean in a neat way. Is the point is clear? Now, so here whatever you are having, the entire data. So here we are going to do here in terms of using the data manipulation, data analysis, statistics. Tomorrow's class, statistics class is there, right? So statistics theory and statistics practical. Practical I have to show means how. Theory part I will explain. How to calculate the average value. Okay. For example, you are having 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Numbers are like this. And this is the column name. Some column name COL. What is the average value of the COL? What is the average value means? You are going to say total is 15, 15 by 5, which is 3. So I'll explain the theoretical part. What is the theory part means? First you have to calculate the total. Total divided by the total number of records. Total is 15, number of records are 5. So average value is 3. Okay, 3 is fine. What is the code now? What is the code for this? So some code will be there. And that code, how you are going to implement in the Python means using the pandas. So tomorrow in the statistics, I am going to use the pandas. In that pandas, how to extract a single column. For example, I want to calculate for the, this is the expense column. What is the average of the expense column? What is the average expenses? What is the average revenue? I want to calculate the what is the average expenses or what is the average revenue means. First you have to set the average revenue column. How to select a single column? How to select? First you are going to take the all the rows, comma, which are the column, that particular column, index number. For example, this index number is 2. You are going to take the 2. And here you are going to write the variable name dot ilog. What are the variable name? Dot ilog. Something like this you are going to write. Now, this is one way to extract a single column with all the rows. We are having one more option called as A of directly write the revenue. Write the column name. It will select the single column with all the rows. Both are same. Now, what is the advantage of writing like this means here by default it will select the all the rows. For example, you have want selected rows, alternate rows or something means 100% you have to use the ilog. All the rows I want means by default you can write directly the variable name in the bracket the column name. Simply it will select the column. See, observe here. For example, I'm having something like this. So for tomorrow's class, this point is important, guys. Take a note of everyone. So first one is, take one. I'm taking here one Excel sheet, some Excel sheet. So in this Excel sheet, what if we have the duplicate columns? We are going to remove. When we are having the duplicate columns, we are going to remove. For example, duplicate column names are available. We are going to replace them. Column names has to be replaced. Before doing the analysis, column names has to be replaced. If when you are having the same column name, right? Now see guys, here X is the column. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One more column is Y. Here 6, 7, 8, 9 and 10. One more column is there. That is the name is again X. Okay. Here I am taking in terms of 11, 12, 13, 14 and 15. Okay. I am going to save this file. And what is the file name is? File name was given as example. This is the file name. Now, how to load this file? Within the pandas, how to load this file? So please take a note of this. And for tomorrow's class, this is going to be important for statistics when I explain. So for entire statistics in the pandas, when I'm going to explain, you don't require remaining things. What I'm showing now, that is only required. Okay. Now here I'm going to take one new file, some new Jupyter notebook file. In this Jupyter notebook file, I'm going to load the data. In order to load the data, what we are going to do is first import the pandas as PD. Import pandas as PD. Okay. So tomorrow's class, what are the theoretical followed by practical we are going to do now? Practical part, you guys only going to understand. Other batch students who are don't completed the pandas, right? They'll not even understand the coding part. You will only understand the tomorrow's coding part, right? So import pandas as PD. Now here, what is the Excel? This is what is the file? What is the type of file? It is a Excel file. To load this Excel file into the pandas, into the Jupyter notebook, we have to use pd.read_excel is the function name. It will read the Excel file. To read the Excel file, what is the function name? Read_excel. Read_excel is the function name. And so you have to open the inverted quotes. Inside this inverted quotes, you have to write the path. Path along with the file name. Path along with the file name. So now how to write the path? Wherever it is located, just open the properties. Here you will find the path. Where in the laptop where it is located, you will find the path. Just copy this one. Okay, copy the path. Okay, path is nothing but directory. Okay, file directory. Copy that one. Along with that, add the hash and write the file name. Path is okay. In that path, which file has to be loaded? Multiple Excels will be there. Which Excel has to be loaded means I want to load the example.xlxx. So this is the file name. So where is the file name is located means in the same properties. Here you will find the path. Here you will find the file name. And here you will find the extension. Path, file name, extension. Point is clear? So what is the path means? This is the path. Copy and paste. After writing the path, what you have to write? One more slash and you have to write the file name along with the extension. So now it will go to the desktop. In the desktop, any excel.excel file is available. It will try to load that one. Now it is throwing the error. So it is not following the syntax. As per the Python syntax, it should be either double backslash. Okay, you have to use 2 slashes, not single. You have to go with the double backslash, then it will load. Okay, you have to use the double backslash. This is one option. Instead of using the double backslash, second option is in the starting you write the R before to inverted commas, write R before to inverted commas, then also it will give the output. This is second option. What is meant by R means read the file which was given in this path. Two options are there. Either use the double backslash or simply use the R before to the inverted commas. Okay. Now see, when I'm loading this one, basically, okay, can you see here in this when I have taken this one in my Excel file, this column name is X, this column name is also X only I have given. But when I have loaded in the Jupyter notebook, automatically the second column name was selected as X.1. Right? Now this one, this entire table, what are the table Excel file is there? This entire table I'm going to store in the DF. DF means data frame. In DF, any variable name you are interested in, A letter means A letter, B means B, any letter, something you can write. Variable name is your choice. Okay, I'm going to store in the DF. Now in this DF, I want to select the first column. How to select the single column of X? What is the code for that? DF dot ilock. If you are using ilock means ilock of bracket, in that all the rows, comma, what is the column index number? 0. And what is the values you are going to get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So values are extracted. For example, I want the Y column. Y column I want. Then what is the code? df.ilock all the rows, comma, 1. If I want last column, x.1, 2. So now assume that this y column, what are the y column is there? This is the way to extract. This is one way. Let us try with the another way. Second way is df of y. Directly in the bracket, write the column name. Column name itself you write. String. What are the string of column name is there? And it will also give the same answer. Above answer and below answer will be the same. This one or this one. Choice is yours. Obviously, when compared to this one only will be easy. But what is the advantage of this one means it will select by default all the rows. No sir, selected rows only selected means ilock. 100% you have to go with the ilock. When it is all the rows, then no need to use the ilock. Without using the ilock, you can select the single column like this. How to select the single column is this way. Now, tomorrow I am going to explain for you theory like this. Guys, first one in the statistics, the first concept is called as mean. What is meant by mean means sum of the values, what are the column is there, sum of the values of that column divided by n. Okay, it is called as mean. Now, for example, I want to calculate the, for x, what is the mean? What I have to do? First, I have to take the sum of the values of x. Sigma of x column divided by n. This is the column name. Okay. Sum of the x is nothing but 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 divided by 5, which is equal to 3 or 3.0. In Python, 3.0. Why? Because division. Whenever you are using the division, automatically the output will be float. So it is going to give the output as like this. Now see here, I'll say that df of x, you are going to extract the x column dot mean. Dot mean means it will calculate the mean value. How it is calculating basically mean value means first it will calculate the sum. What is the sum? 15. Sum divided by, what are the sum is there? Sum divided by length function, length of df of x. What is the length of df of x? Total how many values are there in the X column is 5. So sum divided by 5, which is nothing but 3. Or shortcut is, what are the column you want? Column dot mean. First you select that column and apply the mean. Now tell me how to calculate average of for this particular data set. Average expenses. How to calculate average expenses? If there is a column name is called as expenses, how to calculate average? DF of expenses dot mean. Completed. What is the average sales? Sales column. DF of sales dot mean. Now I want to calculate the minimum value of X. Minimum value of X means first you have to select the X value. How to select X value? X column, how to select? DF of X. First X values are separated. For this X values, I am applying the min. Automatically it will give the minimum value. In that entire X values, what is the minimum value? Within the X column, I am asking what is the maximum value. So first I'll extract the X column and I'll ask what is the maximum value. So this one is called as extracting a single column. How to select a single column is just DF of that particular column name. Sir, I want two column names, sir. DF of one column or two columns, sir? Two columns. So when you want the more than one column, you have to take the list. List of X comma Y. So now which two columns will be selected, miss? X column and Y column. Is the point is clear? Single miss single column name you write. Multiple miss list of column names you write. Completed? So pandas selecting the data is easy. Now working on the pandas will be automatically easy once you practice the NumPy. So today what I'm going to do means I'm going to already uploaded the notes of NumPy. Just revise. After the class, do the revision today. Okay, already notes was uploaded. Tomorrow morning, okay, tomorrow morning in the first hour itself, I will upload for you the task. What are the tasks related to NumPy from both 1D and 2D? And try to complete on the Saturday and Sunday. Or Saturday, Sunday or Monday. Monday morning you complete the task at least. Before coming to the Monday evening class, it has to be completed. Don't delay this. Okay. Tomorrow you have to attend the statistics class. At 10 o'clock you are going to attend the statistics class. For statistics class, what I am going to do is only one thing called as DF of which are the column I am interested, that particular column I will select. Only this code for tomorrow's class you require. From the pandas, only this one. Remaining everything you will automatically understand tomorrow. For any particular column, how to calculate mean means first you have to set that column dot mean. For any column you want with respect to minimum value means set that column minimum. Average, mean and minimum, average, minimum value, maximum value, these things you know clearly. So I am explaining example. But in the statistics, what we are going to measure, that we will see in the tomorrow's class. Okay. So we are going to take the single column like this. Points are clear? Everyone? And we'll continue on the Monday. Okay. Done. If you are having any questions, you can ask. What are the questions you are having? Please ask. If no questions, please practice the NumPy and you can leave. If no questions, you can leave and please practice the NumPy. Yeah, will you explain with the help of a data set for tomorrow's class? Obviously, Renuka. Yeah, Govardhan Reddy, the test result, what are the second test result that we'll discuss in the tomorrow's, Monday. I'll show you on the Monday. I have not brought today. We'll discuss on the Monday. Okay, done. Govardhan Reddy, please don't leave. There is one more for you only, exclusively. Okay. And timings for tomorrow there is no exam. Tomorrow there is no exam. Tomorrow only the statistics class is there. No exam. Govardhan Reddy. I think, are you there? Yes or no? Govardhan Reddy. Yes, you are available, right? Yeah. So Govardhan Reddy, I think here you have shared to your, trying to share to your friend. So to Sunil, what are the this PDF, or I told you earlier also, don't share the notes to others. And now I have got clearly the information that you are sharing to some other person like this. Now, according to you, I will get a positive opinion on you or a negative opinion. Understood, right? So anyways, I'm going to decline only. I'm not going to give the permission. That is common. But at the same time, this is not you. This is not your mail ID. It is not you. Okay. Please don't share to others. Done. That's it. If you have shared unexpected limits, okay, it's okay. Right? From now, please don't share to others.
Explain this in the array. So data transpose will convert to root column or column.
Both are same only, no?
If we write a dot t, it will root column or column.
Both are same, I'm saying. Row to column and column to row both are same. For example, this is only, let us take like this. Okay. Yeah. Govardhan, if he's taking the course at Naresh IT also, he's not my student, right? I'm sharing the notes to only my students. Right? Though he is the part of another trainer. Okay, his notes will be there separately, right? Done. Now, so for example, you are applying the row to column. For example, this one only row to column. What is the answer of row to column? One first row will be converted to first column. 1, 2. Okay. This is row to column. If you convert row to column or column to row, if you convert column to row, what happens?
So when we write a dot t,
A dot, I'm asking the same question. When you write A dot T, row to column also will give the same. A dot T, if you take column to row, first column to row means what is the answer? Both answers are same only, not?
what about deleting in 2D array?
How to?
Deleting in 2D array.
Same logic. So np dot delete, and you are going to take the array. And what is the index number? You have to write the particular index number. That index number.
Entire row, same like the index.
Yes.
Yeah.
We can see that one in the Monday. In the Monday's class, we'll discuss. That is important. We'll discuss. Yeah. Actually, I got on my phone to him itself. He shared just now. Okay, it's okay. Go over then. No need to think too much, but make sure that it is not repeated for the next time. Swati, there is no class tomorrow. Next class is on Monday only. Tomorrow's workshop at morning 10 o'clock. Statistics is there, right? Tomorrow morning, we are having the workshop at morning 10. Sir, in the real time, all rows and columns will not be the same. Then what we can do? Obviously, it will not be the same, right? Obviously, it will not be the same. What you miss, what we have to do miss, what is the question? I didn't understand. Like 2 into 3 or 3 into 2. Where we are going to use that? What is 2 into 3 or 3 into 2? What is the meaning of that? I didn't understand your question. Could you ask your question correct? Frame your question correctly, right? For example, I need to join. Okay, you need to join. And while joining, right? That is the question now. Let us try with an examples. When we enter into the pandas and we'll see the data sets and then we'll discuss that. I'll show you. It is a good question and we are having the different concepts for that. We'll discuss. We have started the pandas just now, right? Done.